afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Sky Sox and the Cleveland Indians. The Indians have a chance at completing a rare 4-game series sweep. First pitch is coming up. Carlos Carrasco is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Here's Mookie Betts. He will lead this one off today. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this should be an interesting watch today because this team's playing well, all facets of the game. But they're facing an ace on the other side today, and they're going to have to jump on him early if they're going to have any chance.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon, 2-0 now. And now pitch on the way. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Corey Dickerson. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he's really struggled 0 for 10. He's ready. Here's the first offering. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the belt, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Three and one. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Hard ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
To say this game has not started the way the pitcher wanted it to would be an understatement, to say the least, but he can't worry about the mistakes he made here. He just has to get himself out of it. Easier said than done as the cleanup man steps in next.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one as it's fouled away and the count holds at 1-2. Not just yet. It's ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Betts at third. Dickerson over at second. Rendon on at first with nobody out. Grounded back up the middle, and this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. One run is scored, and the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, not hit all that hard, D-roll. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
To the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Hit weakly back to the mound. To second for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
That is good. The first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Digging in, Luke Voigt, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge double play to settle everybody down right now. Giving up a few early runs. Let's see if he can get out of this inning and regroup.
The 1-1.
2-1.
Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
He stays alive, still 2-2. The man on third with 2 down. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Colorado Springs leads this one 2-0. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
And the pitch. Fellas, you look at these guys with a first inning lead, by the way, as they take the field this afternoon. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
To short, hit hard. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Runs up and gets this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
The shortstop,
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today. He's set, and the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
1 strike.
A man at third with 1 away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. 1 out and a runner on third. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The count to Francisco Lindor.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
He spoils another one and will do it again. A man at third with 1 away. Hit out to it, and this is off the second base bag, and the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Roll. Several hits at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually I'll tell you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Franmil Reyes is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. The 0-1 pitch. And he popped him up. Betts coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Now at the plate, Oscar Mercado. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. A pause and the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Indians forced to settle for 1. 1 inning in the books here. Colorado Springs is out in front 2-1. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. He's set. Here it comes.
Go, outside.
One 1-0 pitch on the way.
That's a ball.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
And This one's over at the knees, 2-1. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there, 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 8 home runs, 27 driven in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. On deck, the man they've all come to see, Yasiel Puig, waiting next. Gets him to swing and miss there, 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The center fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of the second. Colorado Springs is out in front here, 2-1. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games.
Bradley Zimmer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down and in here. 1 ball, no strikes. Here it comes, 1-0. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Two balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer. Full count, 3-2 to the Indians DH. On deck, Carlos Santana. Three-two pitch.
Hey, last 2 pitches back to back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 3-2 one more time. Hit in the air out to left field. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone.
Batting in, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana. He went deep in the contest last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope. Over.
One out, nobody on. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now a ball hit hard towards center. And that will be a base hit here for Santana.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
That's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
First pitch on its way. Roberto Perez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And there's a base hit on the line. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third, rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And they're runners at the corners now. Ready with the 0-1.
Over.
1-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Hit hard towards center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. At the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 is taken high above the zone.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Yastrzemski comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Riding in once again, Francisco Lindor. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Looking to minimize the damage here.
Oh, all right.
2 men are on with 2 men out. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's the 1-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Here's the 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Betts. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. Indians forced to settle for 1. We played 2 full, and we are tied 2-2. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch of the at-bat, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Corey Dickinson.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. The 1-0 pitch.
Nope, that's away.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
A runner at second, nobody out. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Number 6.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. No one out with a runner at second. That's by him for strike 1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Right back at him, but I think it got his glove. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now.
The catcher, number 28, Yasmani.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Runner at second here with one man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1-1. The 1-2. Line to the right side. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout.
The left fielder, number 9, Mike Yastrzemski.
At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
He's set. The 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
One and one. Here it is. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Ready with the 1-2. There's a drive out to left center field. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Front door with the slider eclipsed the zone for a called strike. Comes set and the 0-1. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Sky Sox lead it 4-2. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Striding in for the Indians, Frenmel Reyes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Too low, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Here it comes.
Nope.
No
That's a
offer
ball.
on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 24. Coming down. Santana.
Ready now, Domingo Santana. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike. Strike. Woo.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
Third inning here, already 4-2 our score. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Oscar Mercado. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bauer's ready. Here it is on 1-0. In the air to right center. DeShields is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. Still down by a count of 4-2. Digging in to try it again, Delino DeShields, and he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Comes set with the 0-1. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, as a pitcher, you never want to hit a guy, but he's been struggling early, and the hitters have owned the inside part of the plate, so maybe this will help him reclaim the inner half and start to become more effective. Has to command it in there, though.
Striding into the box, Bo Bichette. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about him. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2. The 0-2 delivery.
High high fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
1-2. Here it comes. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Hernandez at second. On to first, and they get the double play. But boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Now batting, the center fielder, Yasiel Puig.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Yasiel Puig. First pitch on its way. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Bradley Zimmer. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
1-1 the count. Here it comes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hit hard down the line. Rendon has it, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here's the pitch.
That's the ball.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Santana has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Into the box now, Roberto Perez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Fouled off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
1 strike.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Now batting, the third base.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Bauer pauses. Here's the first pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
2 runs, 7 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Fouled away. The 2-2. Bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Jason Hernandez.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0.
1-1.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Indians strand a couple. They trail it here 4-2. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
From the stretch. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 0-1 pitch. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-1.
2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
So coming to the plate, Corey Dickerson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him.
No.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Betts is on the move, and it's fouled away. finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Ball 2. And this is strike 3 called, says Clyde Washington. Might have looked a bit low, but that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Anthony Rendon, and he fouls this one off. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Going back is the left fielder onto the home run porch and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 22 on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Brad Peacock, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Brad Peacock. The catcher, number 20.
At the plate now, Yasmani Grandal. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fouled off. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Stepping in now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Count remains 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. So striding forward now, Luke Voigt. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first two tries. From the belt, the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking up around the letters. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. The Sky Sox are out in front 6-2. Coming to the plate now, Francisco Lindor. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Okay.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2 runs, 8 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
here's the 3-2 from him. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Danny Duffy enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Domingo Santana will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Duffy, a 6'3" left-hander. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Reyes rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, Oscar Mercado, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to 3rd base.
The designated hitter, number 4, Bradley Zimmer.
So a man at 3rd here with 2 gone. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Oh. 1-0.
Duffy sets. Here it is on 1-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on 3rd and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Has a look, now the pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
2 outs here with a runner at 3rd. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And Rendon will look this one in to retire the side. A run for the Indians on the RBI double. Through 5 innings, it's now 6-3. Ready once again, Delino DeShields. He'll start things out now in the top half of the
The
sixth.
second baseman, Delino DeShields.
First delivery to him on the way.
No, that's high.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. DeShields is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down to first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Bo Bichette.
Striding in, Bo Bichette, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's set, and the pitch.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Pitch out, nothing doing.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. From the stretch. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His first home run of the season as they open it up to 8-3.
Hey, that was a pretty good fastball. Some low fire at the knees. But this day and age of launch angle, this guy was able to go down and get it and hit it a mile.
Now batting.
So now to the plate, Mookie Betts. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
One there. Back to first, but it's right by him. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, when this play started, it all looked good. They get the lead runner, no problem, but he just doesn't make the return throw, and the hitter ends up safely at second. Not the result they were hoping for on what should have been a nice double play.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Anthony Rendon. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
In there, no balls and a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
1-2, here it comes. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Sky Sox are out on top 8-3. Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Santana. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. First pitch coming, here it is.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
The 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Two and 1 to the Indians' first baseman. Yanked on the ground down the line. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The catcher, number 55, Roberto Perez.
At the plate, Roberto Perez, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball, hot, do that.
The 1-0.
Oh. 2-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. called strike on the change. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now. The 3-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
To the plate now, Jose Ramirez, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Ramirez swings, and this one's hit well to left. Back goes Yastrzemski. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 17 for him on the season, as it's now an 8-5 ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Now back, second baseman, Cesar.
Into the box,
Hernandez.
Cesar Hernandez. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next to Cleveland, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now in the box, Francisco Lindor. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Two out, nobody on. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Duffy sets. Here comes the pitch. To 1-2 now. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 8-5. 7th inning ready to roll. Digging in and looking for more. Yasmani Grandal. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Grandal.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski. Strike one to start the at-bat. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Nobody out, runner on first. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. The second for one to Santana to get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
In now, Luke Voigt. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Michael Lorenzen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Franmil Reyes. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Two and 2 the count. Slapped hard the opposite way. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping into the box, Domingo Santana, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Santana in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Look out. All over the place now. 3-0. Lorenzen has thrown a little over 50 innings with an ERA under 2. Lucky to get anything off of him. Three and one.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Puig's got a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The center fielder, number 35, Mercado.
Digging in, Oscar Mercado. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here it comes. Ripped down the first base line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Oliver Perez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39, Oliver Perez.
Leading off the inning, Delino DeShields, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And now pitch on the way.
Strike! Woo! 0-1.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. Perez is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Stepping into the box, Bo Bichette. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. The Tribe entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
2-0 now. Now here it comes.
3-0.
Yasiel Puig is on deck. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
The batter, the center fielder,
Yasiel Puig will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Stepping in now, Mookie Betts, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Jose Alvarado is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Jose Alvarado.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Bradley Zimmer. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, he's got to make an adjustment. You could tell this guy's been struggling with the bat in his hands. He's got a lot of frustration. He's gripping the bat too tight. He needs to relax, take a deep breath, and have a productive AB right here.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And he fouls this one off. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Carlos Santana waits on deck. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. A payoff pitch one more time. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
The 1-0.
Two balls, no strikes.
Hit down the line at first. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Standing in now, Roberto Perez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Two and one. Runners on first with one down. To 2-2 now.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Swing and a miss got him reaching.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So now to the plate, Jose Ramirez, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's been scorching hot at the plate in this one. 4 hits, including a big fly thus far. Ball and no strikes, the count to Jose Ramirez. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. 2 out with the man at first. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3. Indians leave 1. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Dominic Leone enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. At the plate, Corey Dickerson. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. From the stretch. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Now the pitch. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Looking up is the right fielder. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far as they open up a 4-run lead.
Boy, you've got to love seeing a team that's never satisfied. They were up, but they've extended the lead to an even more comfortable 4-run margin. Going to be tough to come back from this one.
Anthony Rendon will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch of the at-bat. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts.
Ouch, that one hit him.
The catcher, number 28.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Yasmani Grandal. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ripped down the line. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Hernandez at second. On to first, and they roll up Grandal. It's a double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
So digging in now, Mike Yastrzemski. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way out to left center. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
To the plate now, Luke Voigt, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Line to the right side. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Set to deliver on 2-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. The Sky Sox lead this one 10-5. Andrew Chafin, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Getting loose in the bullpen is Pat Venditti, the rare double threat on the bump with the ability to bring it right or left-handed. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Two-0 count, the pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Up next for Cleveland, the right fielder, Rodney Reyes.
Standing in, Frenmel Reyes. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. 2 out, nobody on. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Last strike now for Cleveland. That misses. 1-2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Fastball just inside.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. The Sky Sox scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Danny Duffy gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Carlos Carrasco struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 10 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For Cleveland, 5 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base.